Okay, we are at Run Alton Towers 2025. As you can see, Main Street has been set up for the Christmas break, which is going to start in a couple of weeks. But right now, we've got the running event on. Going to be going down to the start line shortly. I'll show you some of the snacks that are here today. And I'll catch up with you just before the race and just after the race. So the first thing I noticed in the shop is a lot of these Algernon bears, and I mean a lot of them. They're really trying to get rid of a lot of stock at the moment, and as you can see from all of this, there's so much that's on sale right now everywhere around there, and they're really trying to get rid of stuff. Although in the lead up to Christmas you can get some ball balls for £10. This 13 plush, I remember trying to collect those once. They're also selling off the old t-shirts as well, so you've got the Flume here, £18, but a lot of these are rides that are no longer here, which is surprising when I saw Katanga Canyon. It does make me think what's going to happen with that zone, especially now that they don't use the ride very often. It's only open a few months. Corkscrew, however, is gone. It's a centrepiece at the front of the theme park, but it was my first ride and I do have a soft spot for it. Edge of the Forest t-shirt, this was the new Scare Maze, which was quite good. And the Dark Hollow, which was the free scare zone, again really good. I don't understand why they've made so much merchandise for these two attractions. There's a lot of Scarefest stuff being sold off for cheap, so if you're coming up for winter, pick yourself up a bargain if you're into Scarefest. Heading back outside, this is the bottom end of the main street, and you can see the trees are out everywhere. And the Run Through event village is there with the Red Bull truck that was giving out free Red Bull. You can also see Amy there in the front. She was here at the run with me and was also taking part. And you can see around the village a couple of the other vendors. It's just down at the start now, getting ready to line up and go off for the race. So I'll catch up with you at the end. Okay, so unlike me, the race is sponsored, so you get given a bottle of water at the end, you get given some love corn, a Trek bar, which is also protein filled, stem ginger biscuits. I think they were doing Viennese wilts as well. That was a joint complex. It didn't mix very well with water, but it was quite tasty. Voltarol, useful for the joints afterwards, and some Red Bull, because like I said, they were sponsoring and it was free. Going to head off into the park and see if we can find some snacks. So a lot of the options that are available are just normal options. Tower Street, we've got topped fries, £11 for their stacked fries. And next door to that, Tasty Treats of Tower Street, which again, it's just donuts. We're used to these. £10.75 for 10 is normally a good option. Over in the Pirates area, we've got the Eastern Express. Way back when, used to be Friar Tuck's, so seeing a jacket potato advertised did actually bring back a bit of nostalgia for me, which was quite interesting. But again, good value for money, normal food that's out and about. Whilst I was walking around, one of the things you can see, a lot of places were actually closed off. As I said before, this is out of season now. So places weren't open, but it was interesting to see the ones that did have the dining plan accepted here. Bjorn & Bites was open, however. They're serving fresh popcorn and hot dogs. So I went over here to come and have a look at it, and we were going to pick up some of the popcorn from this, which we'll talk about shortly. But here you can just see the prices for the hot dogs, the ice creams that they're doing, and then the two different types of popcorn. Fresh popped popcorn and the Wicker Man blend, which was multicoloured, which they also sold in a box for £6. We bought some fresh, and here it is, and we'll give you our thoughts now.
Hi guys, so we've got some of the Wicker Man popcorn, which is multicoloured, and it is supposed to be like caramelised.
Yep, so just picked this up from Bjorn & Bites, £6 for a small, which is this size. Merlin Gold Pass, £4.80 for this, so we'll give it a try. It's multicoloured, so but I think, like you said, just caramel flavoured.
Yeah, it's a caramel flavoured, I believe. mean, it's okay. It does just taste like cheap popcorn to me.
If you recall when we did the video in Paris at Disneyland, and it's freshly popped and it's the same machines up there, I'm not sure that these are actually freshly popped.
No.
I think that might just be a marketing ploy, to be honest. I don't know.
I mean, I'm quite happy to sit there and eat it though.
But it's nice enough, nothing wrong with it. It's popcorn at the end of the day, but certainly for the price you're paying for it and for what it is, probably about 2 or 4 snackies.
At the end of the day, if you've got kids, you'll keep kids happy. And if you said, as you said, if you've got the if you can get the discount, it's even cheaper. So you can go out for 10 minutes until they drop it on the floor.
As we nearly did when we sat down to record this.
And more Christmas decorations lining the streets as we went along. Up by Hex, you can see that in the picnic area they've removed the Scarefest sign now. And as I was saying before, Tormented Treats open as we would expect. It's just a normal place which we can get coffee and various bits from, so they really were pushing those places being open. The kitchen was open. I've only eaten there once, didn't like it much. However, feed a family of 4 for £40 here, so if you're strapped for cash, it's not a bad option. 2 adult meals, 2 children's meals. Here you can just see a variety of different bits from their signature range, their chicken tenders combos, a variety of different bits off of the menu. I've just gone through everything just to show you the prices of the food and what you roughly get with each meal here, and what you can choose from. Like I said before, I've eaten here once, twice, gone in there for a coffee every now and then. It sells Costa. I used to work in Costa years ago, so a bit of a soft spot for it. But again, adequately priced. Didn't get the price of the toffee apple pie there, but I'm assuming it would be $3.25 seeing as the other desserts were too. And as you can see here, all of the different drinks and coffees.
So we're still in the off season, like we said, just after Scarefest, just before they start winter. You can see up here we've still got the Land of the Dead, Amigos of the Afterlife scare zone for kids that was over in Scarefest. Could go into that, that was a good laugh, it's good fun. Barry is a little wormy, he is a little squirmy. If you know, you know. Obviously over into that area of the park. They were originally planning to build something new over here, but at the moment it looks like there's not much going on. But anyway, let's go and find some more snacks.
Pizza and pasta buffet. This always was a staple, £22.50, but you can see that as an annual pass holder, after 2 PM, you did get a deal as an adult, £15.75. We moved on, went over to look into Forbidden Valley, where there's a lot of different things being advertised, these chicken wing roulettes, grilled cheeses, a lot of them that we can pick up in Ground Command, the coffee shop here. Now Amy did go in and she saw this Toxicator soft drink, and you can see it there, lemon and lime slushy, and a picture of it in its tub there. Didn't actually get to try it though because they had run out of the signature cup there, and they felt sorry for us and refunded us the money. Roller coaster restaurant, it's always a bit of a laugh, it's good fun. It wasn't actually open this time round, so again, like I was saying, it's an off season and they're not opening everything for the event. However, if you do get a chance to eat in there, it's not overpriced, it's not anything more than you'd pay at any of the restaurants at the resort. A bit further round, did come across this monster truck with a literal truck at the front of it. It wasn't actually filled with anything at all. They'd run out of the stock completely when we went past. It's a bit of a shame because I was looking forward to get myself a drink because we'd done the run by this point and I was quite tired and needed a bit of a pick-me-up. Back over to the courtyard and I had a quick peek in because it was blocked out, but you can just about see the elves on the stage. practicing ready for the Santa sleepover that begins in a couple of weeks. Sounded quite jolly and joyful, so I think that's going to be really fun for the kids when that actually starts, and really looking forward to seeing it myself. Okay, so that's it for today. We've wandered around a little bit. There was a couple of things new that we hadn't seen before, which we've left the ratings for, but we're going to head back to the hotel now. It's starting to get a little bit late, it's getting a bit chilly, and we're both tired from the run. So once we got back to the hotel, we had a look in the Emporium, and you can see here that again, lots of the stock still out, still on sale, and available for you to just pick up, and they did have quite a lot of it. The Emporium was well stocked. One thing to note, a lot of these items were actually also available on the online store as well, so if you're not getting up there for winter and you want your fix of Scarefest, then get yourself online, have a look on the online store, and you will be able to find it. Myself, I want to pick up another one of those pumpkin cups, because my original one from a few years back has started to fall apart, and I just want to replace it, and they weren't too expensive. Okay, and that's it for our update from the Alton Towers run-through event. I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget that I will be going to Legoland soon for the start of their winter event. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget, keep it snacky with theme park snacks.